All right, man. Welcome to the Level Up Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back.
We're in the building. This is episode 2.
Yep.
We got a special guest in the building. I'm sure y'all can see him. If you can't see him, you can hear him. You about to hear him.
For sure.
Yes, sir. We're in the building with Mr. 15 on himself.
Yes, sir.
Carl Crawford.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, fellas? Alright, y'all got me here.
Man, we glad to be here for sure. For sure.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. I mean, honestly, we want to kind of reach back because a lot of people know about your current stuff you do with the music, which is definitely dope. Things you're doing for the city. But let's talk back about your high school. Like, batting 638 in high school. What's up with that? Like, I mean, you was already ahead of the game then.
Yeah, like, high school, you know what I'm saying, is just kind of like your batting average really supposed to be high if you consider a good player, Sure. I've been playing good baseball since I was, 8, 9 years old. I always had good hand-eye coordination, you know what I'm saying? Actually played ping pong real good, so it makes sense that I have a high batting average,
That's dope.
It's just one of the things God blessed me with, to have that good hand-eye coordination where, my eyes can be one way and my hands can just know how to react,
Man, I wish my mama had me in baseball.
Right? I'm
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, little league football get ran over. Yeah, for sure. And then another thing I want to talk about too, also, how important was it to go where Josh Beckett was in your high school career?
You mean like in the pros where he was at? Well, Josh, he was like the number 2 overall pick that year, and I was in the second round. But I didn't get to play against him in high school, summer ball. But we just highly competitive. Even though he number 2, we don't look at, what I'm saying? I had a little chip, but at the end of the day, I knew I was a 3-sport athlete. So you know what I'm saying. The fact that I still was ranked at high baseball, did all the stuff I did.
Right.
I just gave that a pass, but I knew I was going to work and try to become the best I could. Meet them in the pros, and we all just gonna have this good Houston story.
Man,
that's how it turned out.
And that's the dope thing. A lot of people don't know what you just said. That you played multiple sports.
Right.
They don't know that you was like baseball,
baseball,
track,
basketball, football, all that. Basketball. Yeah. I go on one season. I play quarterback, point guard, and in center field.
See?
So you know what I'm saying. I go into one season to the next. That was the thing with the coaches. The only way I could go to the next sport was when one season was over with. So I literally never even played a full season of any of the sports. I only come in because you go to the playoffs in football or basketball, playoffs, and you go into baseball season, and you coming in the middle. You literally going from a playoff loss to a basketball game the next day.
That's crazy.
Uniform on, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, see, you trying to get in the game. you just finished the playoff game. So that's how my life was in high school.
Man. But the most amazing thing about that is to think about all those things you were doing. You never had an injury that interfered with something else. That could have been.
Yeah, by the grace of God. Now I look back at it, I don't know how that happened.
That's what I'm saying. You multiple sports all year long, not season, all year long.
So I don't know how that happened. But like I said, I was blessed with some good genetics, so I didn't get hurt. So I was like, a season 12-year vet in the major leagues.
Check out the cash. Too late. Check out the cash.
Did that keep you out of trouble since you were so big?
Well, that was the thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know me, I'm from Fifth Ward, Harder Street to be exact. That's where 1501 comes from. And everybody knows it ain't nothing but trouble over there. So from the time you get up to the time you get home, you're just trying to find a way to stay out of it. And so for me, sports was a way for me to do that and to stay busy all year long, literally. You know what I'm saying? Because I just didn't even want time to be. I didn't even like going home. Trying to go home, but I had to go home, and you can either do this or you can do that. For me in my neighborhood, we were such innocent kids. In my neighborhood, it was just such a wild environment that it'll be using me and my brother to start a regular pickup game. Baseball. Nobody played baseball. We'll just start playing, and me and him started. Next thing you know, one kid come by, this come by. Next thing you know, it's a whole thing in the yard. And we was always known for playing baseball in the street. But this would be the only baseball going on. Other than this, and we had Mr. Earl. He was a guy. I don't know if y'all heard about him back in the day. He was the only person who could go play baseball for all the Salvation Army. That's why I ended up actually signing up at playing for my first year. So
that's crazy. Wow. And these are things like I'm pretty sure I never even knew. You know what I mean? That's dope.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Man, and then I also want to talk about you in Texas. We in Texas,
right.
So let's talk about the barbecue.
Barbecue, you know what I'm saying? After that, you finna go, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, all those places in the South. There's always up Memphis, up for debate, Kansas City. Like who got the best barbecue? But my grandfather, he had a restaurant. And he was in the barbecue, Burns Barbecue, before we was even born. He had own business, running it, and everything like that. So we kind of grew up in it, raised in it. We was able to see the barbecue business, and we was not only were we able to see that, we was able to see a black business on early in the time when it was really hardly any. So that's where the boss mentality come from, really, for us. And taught us a lot of hard work. All because of that barbecue, you know what I'm saying? They made good barbecue fresh off the pit. Yeah, it ain't already done when you come. Like, make that right on deep freeze, you can already smell smoke.
Right. So,
you know what I'm saying? So when he died, you know what I'm saying? Me and my brother, we took over it. And just kind of kept the tradition alive.
Right. I'm sure. And I want to go ahead and give you flowers for every Thanksgiving. Free meals, right? That's so important, especially during the pandemic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you're in the middle of the neighborhood like that, you know what I'm saying? In your community, you have to give back because those are the people that support you all year long. Keep you going, so you have to do things to give back and recycle everything, and it just all comes into one little flow, little things that just keep everybody happy.
Yeah, and not even just that, like you're actually there passing the food out. Some artists they'll call the people like, put this together.
I was like, just being from there, like it's always good to be able to, you know what I'm saying, to be able to live the life I live as an athlete and to be able to stand right there in the middle of the hood like that and do that, like that's like the ultimate feeling, you know what I'm saying? So like he's like, I have to do it that way.
For sure.
Okay. So we want to talk about the transition, man, from the time that you completed your baseball season and you started moving in to different avenues of business. When did you get into the music part?
The music part of the business is right when I retired. See, the crazy part about it, I'm from Houston, right? So I understand the culture here. I've been jamming it since I was going Lockwood, State Ring, all that stuff. So I grew up doing all the underground music before we even knew the radio song. And so, that's captivating here. Everybody loves that part of that, watching that, you know what I'm saying? Lil J pull up, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You seen it all. So, as you're growing up, you wish you could be a part of it some type of way, just part of that culture. I'm no different from anybody else that saw, Rapper Lock Foreman, Swisher House Foreman, Issue Secret Foreman. You just thought it was cool. Came home once I started playing baseball, got drafted. You come back home for the off season. The coach is live than ever. Super Bowl just happened. First Super Bowl, not that second one. First Super Bowl turned the whole city around. You know what I'm saying? And so you in the middle of all that, and Paul Wall was taking off and all this, and and you seeing this, and then I realized one day I was in Tampa, and Paul Wall came to visit me, and one day he walked in with T. Ferris, and at this point in time I had no clue that it was the same T. Ferris that I was hearing in the song. I played Little League baseball with him, so we called him Travis. So it didn't dawn on me like T. Ferris Travis, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, yo, this you this coach, because up to that point I had just really wanted to hang out with rappers and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I was when I first was coming, going out in Houston, I've been a millionaire since I was 17 years old. I got drafted out of high school, so been going out 21, I always see the rappers, you see Slims or whoever or everybody. If I want to hang with those dudes, but it's they keep their circle tight, so they don't let you just, especially at that age, they got money, like them. So I ain't saying they was tripping, I couldn't crack nobody's circle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm steady trying to crack circles. Give me the stiff one. I'm like, damn. T. Ferris walked through the door. I'm like, oh, bam, and it just all rung in my head because we played in this special little league in Smoky Jasper in Houston, East Mount Houston. All black league, probably the only black baseball league you're gonna ever see in your life. You know what I'm saying? From age 8 to 14, it was literally like a fraternity. We all loved each other. We grew up together. Our parents knew each other. Like everybody knew each other. We all grew up from like age 10 all the way through high school. Yeah, so if you meet a guy, like I can go back and meet the guys that I played with now, we're gonna be like, hey, we're gonna lock up immediately. If he needs something, I'm gonna help him with it. Or if I need something, they're gonna help me with it. So this the type of vibe and fraternity we had back there. So I'm knowing before I even talk to T Ferris. Oh, when I see T Ferris, I'm getting in. So I'm already plotting. You know what I'm saying? I'm already plotting. Before he even knew that I was even thinking about music. Right. You can ask my brother this. I had my brother because I know they'll say, oh, niggas like say whatever. But you can ask my brother. I'm like, bro, don't you know T Ferris is the dude that's with Paul Wallace? I told him just like that on the phone. This is like 2008, bro. Like, so this is like 8 years before I even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Even before I retired or anything. So this is how me and my brother having a conversation about what I was gonna do. Fast forward to when I retired. You know what I'm saying? I got a little nephew that got into rapping. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't take it serious, try to get in the studio or whatever. But then it started like, you know, getting a little more serious or whatever. And I'm like, damn, who gonna have help with me? And I had literally forgot about my plan in 2008. I get on the phone with my brother. I say, yo, this shit look like it's kind of, you know, getting serious a little bit, bro. Who gonna help me with it? I said, I need somebody help me. He was like, you said T Ferris. You know what I'm saying? I did say that. Called a nigga right after that. And shit, that's it. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You and I. Of course he in. They ain't doing shit here, you know what I'm saying? It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how the music thing started for me.
Right. Like you said, like, you know what I'm saying? But it shows you that everything you said means like it's all about timing. You know what I mean? That's what we break down to. You said back in 08, I mean, it was a thought in the moment, but then fast forward, everything that you did, even as a kid, led to your adult relationship. That's crazy.
That's what I said, man. It's just like, when I was looking at it, and that's how I was looking at it, everything was just lining up so effortlessly. Like I didn't have to force nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everything was like a punch on the button, hey, yes, no good. And it was just moving like that. So, man, that's how it went down.
So I know we was getting into music, but you know, of course, a lot of craziness comes with having a label, having artists, having things like that. So before we get into the other situation, the artists that you had, like in the beginning, like how did those relationships work out? Did they, you know?
Well, you know, when you get in the business early on, you don't have trial and error. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, of course, I'm gonna know if I don't, you know, I have to go out there and try my hand, sign artists, try to learn how to develop. Just pretty much start from ground zero. You know, in the process, every situation don't work out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like. Back in the day when the kid come out of high school, you know, they don't tell you the story about all the other ones who don't make it when they come out of high school. So it's kind of like that situation. And since this is such an intimate, personal type of thing that people really want so bad, a lot of times it don't go well when you separate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on the ledge and say it probably always goes sour. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, you just have to understand that part of things as well, you know, make the adjustments and, you know, keep doing business as usual.
Okay. And I want to say too, like me just on the outside looking in from over the years, I feel like it's one of those things where you find artists that aren't used to a lot of different things that you provide to them once they get to you. So it's like, it gets to be one of those things where you bring them in, it's cool, you're a vibe type of person, so you're having a good time. Things like that, they start getting a little money, you put the ice on them.
I see everybody know I came in spoiling everybody. There's no secret. I came in the game spoiling everybody. You know what I'm saying? The wrong artists, everything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say. Well, I guess they were the wrong artists, but at the end of the day, I spoiled a lot of people. I spent a lot of money building up 1501 in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, luckily I ended up getting a superstar out of the deal, but that could have easily been the other way around, and all this could have just been for nothing, you know. But you know, if I was to do it all over again, I'd definitely learn and know how to like manage stuff, you know, be more efficient when it comes to spending, stuff like that, you know, putting the money in the right places where it's supposed to go, stuff like that. I mean, that all comes with learning, you know, so I don't feel bad about it. It's just, hey, I just have to learn, you know, and keep going. I'm here where I'm at now.
And that's the thing, though, people don't talk about that. What you said was so important because you can make 10 bad investments, and you get one. Everybody's like, man, you got it easy.
Yeah,
you didn't see the 10 times I bumped my head.
I went through a lot of learning curves with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I failed way more than I succeeded in this. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you only see that part. You know, a couple of look for us, but this stuff, man, they put me through the ringer for this, but which is cool. I knew coming switching lanes, coming from sport, I knew how athletes always wanted to be what entertainers want to be, and entertainers want to be athletes for whatever reason. I don't know. So I wasn't against taking the hard road. I understood that was probably the only way I was gonna get to where I'm at. They weren't gonna let me take no type of, you know what I'm saying? They felt like I already had everything. They like, man, why you coming over here talking like that? You got money already. What you coming over here for? You want all money. Well, you don't say that when you see these people that's in the music business. They got baseball agencies. They got stuff for their sports and stuff, but it's okay for them to go into another lane. But you see somebody else come and do it and be successful at it. Now it's, he got money already. He coming to get our little money for it. Well, first off, it ain't little money. You know what I'm saying? It's big money if you know how to get to it. So I feel like I'm a person that just have a knack to get to big money. Hey, I'm gonna try my chances. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly, you know, it's just sitting around. Somebody sitting around ain't getting it.
And do you feel like that's a culture thing too? Is what you said as far as like when they see somebody doing something and being good, like I think that's in our culture. Like we literally
the Houston culture.
Well, not just Houston. I think just in our black culture, to be specific. Like see somebody winning, there's so many people that hate on that. You know what I mean?
It's like, man, I don't, you know, I guess it's just a natural thing going stemming back from, you know, times that we don't even know about. I always think about like slavery time, all that type of stuff. Like just have an effect on how we act today. But at the end of the day, you would think that we'll learn our lessons and just try to learn, you know, to want to see everybody happy. But that just don't be the case, man. It's just not the case at all. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not the case at all. I hear about people saying so many things about me, and I just be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And then like you guys will meet me, and then you'll say, oh man, it's a different story. So it's like, man, I don't know why they just hate and just, you know, we drag each other down like that.
And like I'm one of them people. Like I'm one of them people where if somebody's talking about you in a negative way, I'm trying to figure out what's really going on.
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, it's like that's what I see.
It's more to that
It's a whole other story.
For sure.
Yeah, it is. I'm the same way. I just be like, well, let me, you know, I hear this, but man, you know, just something just a little off about it. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Without getting into too many details and.
Man, I'm here to talk details, man. I don't care. Like for me, talking right now is like probably one of the best things I could be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never been, you know what I'm saying, in a position like this before where you kind of gag, but you can talk, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's strange to me. You know what I'm saying? I've come a long way and I've learned how to get through everything. So you know, when I'm talking, I can. Shit, I don't hold back with me, you know.
Okay. So I watched you build up. Man, Stallion.
Right.
I was here half the time, getting other stuff, real footage and things like that. So where did things go south? Like at what point? Because it's like when it seemed like it was a switch. Like,
like the crazy part about the whole Megan thing, and you know what I'm saying, I know they hate when I speak up on it or whatever, but it's still going on. We still dealing with court and all that stuff. So of course, I'm gonna talk about it. But the crazy part with the Megan thing is that, you know, when all the crazy stuff happened, it was just such a shock to me because we didn't have one problem at all. This is what the craziest thing still to this day, because I haven't even spoken to her since that day. You know what I'm saying? Since I saw her in Rock Nation, since I saw her picture, I haven't spoken to her since that day. So, but the crazy part is I never had, up until that point, I didn't have no clue we had a problem. You know what I'm saying? D-Rock, hold up, D-Rock. Yeah.
You come in or what?
Oh, no, we'll show you.
Tell them to you even got a problem.
Oh yeah. So up until the end, like when the picture came, I didn't know we had a problem. I thought we was good. I was living on tour with her. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm sitting here like, man, shit. You know, T. Ferris gave me, he pulled the end around on me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know what was going on. You know, we had just had a show here in Houston, and then she was going to, another spot, Louisiana or something. I decided to stay because I had to handle some business here. Well, I guess that was the wrong move to make, shit, because that's when kind of like everything just kind of went left, you know. And so, I got like, I'm on a plane and I see, okay, she took a picture with Rock Nation, cool, no big deal. But now I get all these fans coming, yeah, that's what you get. They took your orders, bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm not understanding why the fans upset with me. I'm like, damn, them y'all act like y'all been wanting this to happen or something like where is this coming from? You know what I'm saying? I don't got no problems with Megan. I've never told her no nothing. One time in her life, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, you know what I'm saying? So they'll probably try to say it was because of some, I don't know, whatever reason. But up to this point, we didn't have no issue. So I see this right now. I see these fans coming, and they just tearing me up, and I'm like, damn. She signed. If she did sign with him, I wasn't tripping. I understood it was management. It didn't have nothing to do with the label. I'm like, man, whatever. She signed with Jay-Z. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? He finna get a deal. He finna turn it up. You see what I'm saying? I like Jay-Z. Shit, you know what I'm saying? We all fans, whatever. Cool. So, but they go on. I mean, it comes on. They fans just steady pouring. Megan ain't saying nothing. She ain't clearing nothing up. She ain't doing nothing. She just letting her fans just like attacking nigga. And I'm just like, God damn, all you gotta do is say one thing, make one little tweet, it's over. Why is you letting your fans just so, of course, I'm defined, I'm from Texas, I'm from Houston. I'm gonna say something back then. You think I'm gonna, I say something like, yeah, well, I ain't worried about it, we down by law or whatever. Ain't nobody taking shit from me. That's what I said. So I guess that shouldn't have been said, you know what I'm saying? And now they running with this. Oh, he said, ooh. I'm like, yo, they was waiting for me to just say anything. That's all it was. They wanted me to say anything and say, oh, that's the reason why we mad. Nah, y'all already had this shit lined up. Y'all already knew what y'all was gonna do to me. And y'all went with y'all move. That's cool. I don't know nothing. I'm the easy target in this because I don't know shit about the business. I'm literally just riding a high from the time for baseball. I can't believe I'm in the mix like this with a fucking superstar, and I'm riding this wave, and they looking at me like, oh, yeah, he on, you know what I'm saying? He the weekly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We finna go and handle him accordingly, and they did, you know what I'm saying? Anytime I can't say nothing on Instagram, I say something, damn, I'm the bad person, they turn me into the villain. Meanwhile, I still don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like, man, yo, I'm the person, like, damn. And I gotta shut up. Now everybody that know me know that I'm a person that's gonna speak my mind or say whatever. Now all of a sudden I gotta be quiet because they said I can't talk.
Yeah.
What?
Straight up.
What?
I'm grown.
And she can say whatever. And I gotta be quiet. Man, what kind of shit am I got myself locked into right now? So I'm looking at this shit and I'm just like, damn, dog, like this was the shit they was talking about the other side of the industry. Like I was hearing these stories, but I thought being locked in with her and T. Ferris, I thought we was cool, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, my boy T. Ferris, and he is a guy around Houston that everybody knows this, man. Like, everybody know this guy's reputation around Houston, Texas. Like I say, I didn't know nothing about this guy.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
You was in your own world.
Right.
All I know is what I told y'all about. I explained that baseball thing to y'all.
Right.
I want you to understand how we felt about each other.
Right.
No way in a million years would I think they used this guy to do what they did, you know?
Right.
And I'm just like, fuck, bro. This is the music industry shit they talk about. This guy gave me a sob story about how Megan was mad at him and didn't want to fuck with him no more. And he came back and told me. And, you know, I'm thinking that we all was like kumbaya, and the whole time he just trying to like build a division between me and Megan. And he succeeded, you know what I'm saying? And so he got what he wanted. He the manager right now. He her role manager. He on side. That was his play from jump. I didn't understand this. Everybody else around him, the guys at DSD1, all that, they knew that he was playing me the whole time. I didn't understand it because I don't know the business. I'm trusting this nigga because, we played Smoking Jones baseball together. And mind you, he wasn't one of the best players, you know what I'm saying? But he go around telling these stories about how he was my other homeboys and they was the best with. But you know, I don't trip about it. It's just that, you know, out of all the people that I thought would have crossed me, I never thought it would have been him because we always sit around and talk. I moved this guy into my house, my personal house for a whole year. Just to learn the business. Like I didn't want to know. Like that's how I am. When I get in something, I'm in, I'm passionate, I want to learn. So I said, I gotta speed this learning curve up. I moved this guy into my house for a whole year, you know? Learning the business every day, you know what I'm saying? And shit, you would think that, you know, I treated him like my family. Bought him clothes, fed the nigga, everything, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was playing on me the whole time, you know what I'm saying? For y'all don't know, he used to manage Powerball and Mike Jones, so he always wanted to get back to that. Now, mind you, we could have still did that, all that stuff. For some reason, he wanted to cut me out of the picture. So he did it. He had a whole elaborate plan. He gonna sit there and say he can sue me for talking right now. Man, I would just tell you, bro, go do it. You know, that's what you're gonna do. Because I've been battling this for the longest. You ain't gonna be nothing but another battle I have to deal with. But at the end of the day, the dude, man, him and Megan, they decided that they wanted me out the picture. And instead of just going accordingly, you know, they ran behind Rock Nation. And you know, they tried to get me out of the way. But you know, I had a little back card, you know, that they didn't know about. And that's why I had to go call Jay.
We like this card. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, people be like, oh, you can go give another nigga your money. Woo, woo. Man, fuck all that. Them people was coming to take it all. Right now, sitting, had I not made that move, I wouldn't even have them. They would already powers to be done, you know what I'm saying? They would already done, took it some type of way, all that type of shit. I wouldn't even be able to talk to y'all. So at the end of the day, I feel like I made the right decision because of that. You know, that's what they was banking on. So to make a long story short, that's pretty much kind of what happened with that situation. You know what I'm saying? And they'll find holes and say little stuff about about what you did and whatnot. But the shit crazy part, like when they made the comment about, remember when she went live, and blasted me to the back cover. Crazy part about that is, nigga, I ain't have nothing to do with the contract. You know what I'm saying? Like T. Ferris and her mama did the whole contract together. I didn't even have. I'm so new in the business. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you the first thing about a contract, a music contract, let alone a manager position. I didn't even understand none of this shit. You know what I'm talking about? They did all of it. So when you come out and say, "Oh, I gave you this fucked up contract," nah. Talk to that nigga sitting next to you, driving you around every day. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. And really, he kind of did you a favor. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? They needed a follow person. You know, she got upset about her music not getting released. You know what I'm saying? But you owe shit on this side of the end. Now, Rock Nation came and got in. Y'all heard the interview. This ain't me saying it. They said I was taking her police shit. Shit. You know, they came in and found one little bitty thing that was wrong, something that you could have easily called me and said, "Hey man, just switch this." What I look like saying, "Man, fuck that. I ain't switching that." Bro, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even give me a chance. They knew what they was doing. And I didn't understand this stuff to even be able to explain it to y'all how I explain it to you now.
Right.
But yeah, they found one little thing in the contract, made it seem like I was just dogging and shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, got her head about it. And now, you know, they try to flip on me and make me the bad person. But I didn't have nothing to do with nothing, you know what I'm saying, other than just signing everybody up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so they try to make me look like a greedy dude that already had money and that was trying to take their money and all that kind of stuff. Nah, bro, I ain't never been greedy in my life. I ain't never stole nothing. I ain't never did no type of false shit like that. I'm from Fifth Ward, man, and we raised like to be kind of have honor and stuff like that. You know, we ain't really like robbing and stealing. You know what I'm saying? Even then, those jackers, I grew up with the jackers. They had some type of honor. They ain't like lying and shit like that on people. You know, so they just sit up there and made it seem like, man, I just like some sucker shit. You know, that stuff hurt your business. Do all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? People telling you did this, and man, when you know you didn't do none of that shit they said, bro, it just make you even madder, dog. And that's why you will see me kind of, you know, lash out from time to time. It ain't
naturally. And then coming from my side, bro,
people say, man, they still talking about this. Well, guess what, man, we still in court.
Still going on.
If you tired of seeing it, tell your favorite rapper to end it. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, they the ones trying to like, you know, they the ones who want to keep the stuff going. Shit, they the ones got the point to prove to her. Like I don't care to be going through this stuff. I got other artists that I'm trying to develop. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this stuff right here, just having to see it all the time. Of course, you know, you're gonna have some type of reaction. They want you to just sit at home and just take it. Yeah. Shit, bro. So I'm just not like that. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Even right now with this interview, I know with JC or whatever, they be like, see, man. I'm be like, man, I can't, I can only take so much, bro. They act like this stuff ain't even going on. Exactly. You know, you sweeping my shit on the road for. I see you niggas walking in and out of court all the time, fixing y'all problem. Fixing mine.
And then too, like, I know it gets to a point where, like, I know this with the media situation because I'm part of the media.
Right.
A lot of the times when you speak on different things, positive things, different artists, stuff like that, it never get picked up by major.
None of the positive stuff ever really gets picked up because you know what I'm saying. Like I got this. I guess I got this. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Idea people think about me or whatever. I got this image to where people think like bad stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when I do something good, it gets swept under the rug. But you know, they always want to hear the bad stuff. You know, just like today when I made the post, I knew what was gonna happen. I can do that twice, 3 times a week and go viral every time. I know what they want, but you know, I don't do it because I just know that's all they want. You know, that's what it is. You know, trust me.
That's the problem I gotta think with our social media era right now we have. Like you said, like it's like literally you got people that are waiting to just respond. Some people respond without even knowing the whole facts. Like even going backwards before I even had this opportunity to sit down with you right now, in my mind I'm like, you gotta think about who this person is behind this. It's like this person already has an established career. He already has financial situation that's already good. Why would he not want, you know what I mean? Like it just, but you know, people on social media with the Twitter fingers, they just so quick to type something. Just jump.
Even today, they saw the same thing as 2-3 years ago.
Like, do you know who this person is?
Yeah, man, they just, I don't know. Like, I ain't read the comments today, so I don't know what they were saying. I know they were talking shit, but you know, at the end of the day, man, I don't care, bro, because at the end of the day, I just know I didn't do nothing wrong. It's like I'm the villain for no reason. I'm the villain because I speak my mind and speak the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't understand. Like, so what I'm supposed to just lie about shit and just like say, you know, whatever y'all want me to hear. Like, it don't work like that.
Right.
That's true.
And I think, one of the main things that they say that I see the most is you won't let her release music.
Yeah, well, y'all don't understand. You know what I'm saying? She won't release my money.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what they don't understand about that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't know the business. Like, they see the one side.
I don't understand. Like, it's like, man, they just one-sided. That's cool, but you know, like I say, you gotta understand the business and what's going on. You know, they just like so disrespectful with it. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even be doing this to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? It's just like really just me because, you know, I kind of represent change for like people do coming out. You know what I'm talking about? Like, look how many athletes got millions of dollars. Man, what if them niggas all just decided they wanted to come into the music business?
Change the game.
Yeah.
Change the game.
I done showed them that it's done. I represent progress that they don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I don't care what they say. I know that that's like one of the reasons. So, at the end of the day, man, they just better hope it don't never happen because it still can happen. You know what I'm saying? They can hear me talking right now and just, you know, a group of basketball players might just want to.
And it's over.
You know what I'm saying? Come into the music business. Take over the business. You know what I'm saying? Because they can. Athletes can. We got the money to do it. Yeah. I don't care what you say. It take that money to get succeed in this game. You can have all the talent, all that. I was this before that. Nah, man. Yeah. You wasn't nobody until we introduced you to the people with the money. That's right. You know what I'm saying? The people in the meetings told me. Q-Tip said he couldn't sign you. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody could. Like shit. What happened? 1501 came. What 1501 came with? The bread. Who else didn't want to spend it? Nobody didn't want to spend it. What was Rock Nation at when it was time to spend it then? They wasn't nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? What was there then? 300. Nobody was there then. Yeah, so it's like y'all want to try to act like that wasn't important or she was going to already be doing this type of shit, but I just didn't see where the money was coming from. Where it was going to come from. It was 3 girls I had to choose from around here. Libra Jolie, Kid Man, and Megan. I guarantee you, had I put that money behind any one of them, I ain't gonna say as big as Megan, but they still would have been kind of like household names, bigger than what they are right now. I guarantee you that. So you know. You know what I'm saying?
And what you said, like, there's something God rest his soul, Dolph said himself. He said, I don't care what you got going on, till that money hit the table, ain't no traction coming behind
That's what I'm saying. You got to have the money. That's when the traction was coming. You know what I'm saying? And just the fact that, you know, you see how I handle things different, like you can see that. Like it's just clear. When you put the money up, you know what I'm saying? Like QC them said, it take $250,000 to break an artist. You know what I'm saying? That's just with the radio. So, man, all the other shit that you dealing with on a day-to-day basis, dressing, hotel, travel, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Videos, everything.
Marketing, all that.
Man, it costs a lot of money. So when a motherfucker say you didn't do that, man, that's just like one of the most disrespectful things that they can say to you. You know what I'm saying? And then you got T. Ferris sitting right there acting like none of this. I'm like, bro, you was homeless, dog. And you gonna sit there and let that girl sit there and talk about you just like one of the fakest niggas I know. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way I can let a person like, you know what I'm saying, think like that about somebody that just really wasn't the case. I understand you was positioning yourself the whole time, homie. You got in there, but at some point you was supposed to like say what's really going on. Of course, y'all want to try to keep making mad because of all the little shit I say on social media from time to time. Hey man, y'all gonna have to get over that because I'm gonna say what I need to say. So everything is quiet. Guarantee you, if they was handling me and doing their thing, you would be hearing about it. Why y'all ain't hearing about the case no more? Shit, you know what I'm saying? It was just front news at first. You know what I'm saying? When everything was like, it was old poor Megan, that's when everybody looked at the contract, saw what's going on and all that. Oh, now we don't want to talk about it no more. Why? Because you saw that was the best product contract she ever won. She had a 60-40 split. You know what I'm saying? Guarantee you, Beyonce ain't never had no 60-40 split like that. You know what I'm saying? That was her first deal. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody else at Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, and that's just what it is. And that's why you don't hear nothing about it because it was a great first deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So usually 80-20 and 70-30.
She got 40% of the profit split. You know, so shit like that's like unheard of. Like my counterpart would talk to me and be like, bro, you showed too much. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know that I did way too much. And shit, like I said, you know, but I'm a villain for this bad contract. That any artist any artist anybody that's trying to be an artist would take for their first time. Anybody. So I just always wanted to clear that up because my name just always been bad because of that. Even when you see stupid comments now, oh, the deal, that bad deal. What bad deal?
Show me something better.
Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? When you get out of my deal, shit, let's see the next one after that. I bet you it ain't gonna be no 40-60 split. Guarantee you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But even that, you got to think about whatever it is. It's something that was created based upon something that you started. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, it ain't gonna be that same thing. And so, you know, that is what it is right there. I just hate that, you know, we have to like go through this because I really, you know, it really was no reason for us to go through this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was all because they just didn't want to see me with it. You know what I'm saying? It was no other reason. I didn't do nothing that they couldn't personally come talk to me about. You know what I'm saying? But they just wanted to like handle me like a bitch because they knew I didn't know nothing about the industry, about the game. So they were like, man, this nigga don't know shit. That's what T. Ferris used to tell everybody. I don't know. You know, and so shit, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I gave him plenty enough time to work, maneuver, make his move, do what he did with Megan, and you know. It is what it is, you know, up to this point. So all I can do is get the back end.
But one thing too I want to point out, I'm glad that you didn't. It didn't stop you from signing other artists. Now you have another successful artist, Erica Banks. You're gonna have another successful artist. Team Lurie.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Well, that was the main thing they say. Man, look, this was one thing. You know, all my people that's around me tell me. You gotta get back to work. You gotta go get a new artist.
Do it again.
You gotta do it right now. And wait. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So once I got that from the consultants and stuff, I just got back to work. You know what I'm saying? We know, you know, Megan is like a 1 in 10 year type of talent. So the odds is already against you. The odds is already against me finally. I just took that same mind frame and was like, man, I'm finna roll with this. You know what I'm saying? And so we did it. We got, got another platinum bus about to be platinum. That's probably one of the most proudest things I was able to accomplish right there. Because of the timing and just what it is. Like it's like a person hit you from behind, you went caught him and got your lick back real quick. Mind you, she ain't got all the plaques. You know, Megan is in the system, so you know what I'm saying, it's good. But
she ain't got plaques yet.
Yeah, not yet. She got one yet, but the fact that when they dumped me to the roadside, because that's basically what they did. They kicked me out the car while it was moving, threw me on the car side, you know what I'm saying? And bam, you know what I'm saying? First they whooped my ass before I got out and thought I was dead. You know what I'm saying? I got back up and came back and, came back and got another record that's platinum and gold. Without them, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my most personal, what is it like? It's just one of my most personal prize achievements, that doing that right there. Shout out to my team for that one, everybody that helped out with that because that really was a whole team effort. And we just was focused. I had people riding for me, you know what I'm saying? People that was like, man, fuck it, we gonna ride anyway, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And that's really what Houston should be about right there. That's what I wanted to try to show, that it was still a group of people that will still get on board for a good cause. You see what I'm saying? Because when the making shit happened with me, of course, what pissed me off is that how all the people in Houston, I gotta say it, rappers included, everybody know, y'all saw this from the start to finish with me. Like y'all know what happened. And to sit there and act like, you know what I'm saying? This girl wasn't like fraud like that, bro. Like I just look at the whole scene different because I say, man, damn. Like, so y'all saw me do this. So it's like, okay, was y'all waiting for this to happen too? Because now y'all acting like y'all don't know this now. Y'all supposed to be standing up for what's right, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? This can't be right. I always thought that Houston was known for the real and like, you know what I'm saying, gonna stand up for like, so the only person stood up for me was Lil J. You know what I'm saying? So you can say what you want to say, but, and I know it was, stuff to be involved to give, but still, bro, like nobody would like stand out and just be like, man, that's fucked up. Nothing. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So y'all already know where I'm at with anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't let me slow. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying because, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they turned their back on me at a time when shit, bro. Y'all already know what we did to get this. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool, at the end of the day, but I was just real disappointed because I felt like shit, man, the city we could have just really like did some good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So I just think about like if we was like all like everything was cool right now. So, you know what I'm saying? How we doing? Breaking. My goal was to come home to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I be the pipeline to all the majors. They say, man, what you coming to Houston for? They say, well, you know, we do hear it's a lot of suppressed talent there. Right. They can't get to where they're trying to go. So even though we hear, because you know, I'm talking to people outside LA, man, we know about this Jay Prince guy, but we don't know if we're gonna be able to do business down there. But I'm like, well, we from the same neighborhood, don't worry about that. Just tell me this, come build me the studio. You know, you build the studio, and like, man, we just think you crazy for doing this. You can go to LA. This studio should have been in LA somewhere. And they were like, man, whatever. They said, well, we did hear it's a lot of suppressed talent here that if y'all can tap into it, I hear the sky's the limit. I say, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. I know it's a gold mine. I'm from there. I can see what's going on. So that's why I was so in tune and wanted to do it so bad. I wanted to just be the person that just, you know what I'm saying, bring that gateway through.
And we have to thank you for that because, like what you see, like people are running to Atlanta, they running to Miami, they running to Memphis, they running to LA. And so for you having an artist to get on that platform, regardless of how the situation turned out, it has to be respected and known that this was something that was done in Houston.
Everybody, they just making people choose a side, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that shit fucked up.
It's weird.
I'm from Houston. I'm the person that's born from Houston. You know what I'm saying? I heard some shit, but for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm born from Houston, all that native, and it's like I'm getting treated like the out of town. It's like crazy. But guess what, y'all? I ain't going nowhere.
That's what I'm talking about.
Really, they stuck up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It came here, this way it's gonna end there. Like I ain't finna run from nowhere, man. Like, I don't run from no threats. I don't run from just like no fans or whatever. I know that building it in Houston was gonna be more important. You know what I'm saying? Like legacy wise. Like I knew that it had to come right out of Houston. It had to come from the root. I knew all that stuff. And that's why I had to go. I had to take this route. I knew this was the route I was gonna have to take for me to like keep it in stone. You know what I'm saying? Make people respect it.
Okay. So I want to clear the air too, because it's like in Houston, I can't really speak for anywhere else, but in Houston, I done heard a lot of conversations where it's like they saying the artists don't sign with you, or you are offering something they don't sign with you, and things like that. Like, first of all, is that even true? Like,
what's that they don't sign?
Yeah,
they don't sign. Everybody don't take the offer, and that's cool. That's their decision. You know what I'm saying? My job is to present the best, you know what I'm saying, situation I can for what my company can do at the moment and where they at in their career. You can say yes or no, that's fine. You know? I know what I'm gonna do. When I start signing to the label, I'm gonna go hard for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be behind all, you know, people like, man, he won't like, I think he won't like be like attention too much or something. You know, stuff I hear about, you know, me wanting 15, you know, wanting to be like well, of course I would like to be, you know what I'm saying? 15 want to be out there. Like, the artist, like, that don't make no sense. Why would I spend all my money promoting you and don't get nothing out of it? You know what I'm saying? We're a label.
Not even just that. I feel like with the artists at a certain point, unless they already got something going and popping, you would need to be there. Like, you would need to be in the mix too, because if not, then they just gonna look at it like, okay, then 15 on one. It's like they have QC artists like that. They got artists like that. Like, if you're not there presently, and putting on your artists, they not take it serious.
For sure. And I understand that part too, and that's why I kind of stood on the front line early on, you know what I'm saying? But that is important. Like I say, man, I'm trying to build an indie label. I'm trying to build. I'm really trying to build everybody around me. When you come to my organization, man, you will see you got the guy just opening the door got the potential to be somebody for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always open around here. Like, we just so open to like letting people learn stuff. Like, a motherfucker might just see a camera around here and decide he want to start being in the film business. And you know, like, well, you show? I start taking pictures. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do around here. Like, we trying to create any type of thing, anything somebody good at, any intern or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what 1501 is about. Coming back home, giving opportunity, not just as an artist, but just all the way around. You come here, I got like 15 employees. You know, people working around here doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Staff labor, all that.
Okay. So I guess my thing now is, where do we go from? I know besides battling court issues and things like that, where do we go from here? Like, what goals do we have for 2022?
Man, my goal, my thing is I haven't broke a million artists yet. I haven't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
how I want to go. We're going to talk about that. I definitely want to talk to you about that.
My whole thing is like, you know what I'm saying? Is, bro, how he's still trying to find the next baby. He ain't gonna quit. First off, labels, do you tell the big labels to quit after they fucking sign an artist and they steady signing girl artists with them? No, but at the end of the day, I feel you. I got you. They been trying to get me that though. I've been trying. Trust me, I wouldn't want nothing more than to slap a male artist that's driving in y'all face. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. That's like, I would love to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, shit, the girls are hustling them. And I got to go with the best talent. I can't, my job is to go with the best. You know what I'm saying? You can't just rap and be cool and shit no more. It's tedious stuff now, bro. We in this type of stuff right now. And it might be too cool to come do it. You see what the girl gonna do though, bro.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, bro, what y'all want me to do? I'm a worker. I'm a see. You know what I'm saying? I can see monitor people or whatever. I ask about y'all. If this kid got a good work ethic, I'm gonna come visit you in person when you're doing the show. So if I'm recruiting, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to see. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So just like we was at that thing the other night, you can see who the workers are, who ain't. You know what I'm saying? So shit, don't be hard on us. Hey man.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna get mad?
Something different.
The girls is out working.
Yeah.
Polishing that shit, they coming in more polished, rapping. But you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna be another little dude around here. You know what I'm saying? I just want somebody to come take that crown and that ain't, bro. Like, you know how powerful that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it or something. It's right there. Ain't nobody. It ain't official to nobody here in Houston. I know there's a couple of guys might think that it's official for them, but it ain't like how like Pimp C was, or when Swisher House came and all Slim and all this. You know what I'm saying? We looking for. I want that. Come back. Yeah.
He right.
Sure. We need that. Yeah. Somebody come on and have a whole city behind them for real. You know what I'm saying? I want that dude right there.
Okay. Well, I want to go ahead. We got level up moments that we do for the level up podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, broadcast the fact that What's It should be platinum, so that'll be a level up moment.
Yes,
right. I have 2 platinum recording artists to my label.
Exactly. Everybody cannot say that.
Yeah.
Everybody cannot say that.
I'm like, give me some credit.
Short amount of time.
Swift justice, baby.
For sure. So we brought you something.
We got you a couple of different things here. Yeah. What you got? We got our phone.
He's A-style, so you already know. You already know.
We take everything to the next level. So
Yes, for sure. And you got the rig for sure.
That's on that. I know you got big Rambo and all that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Play Frank
for
For sure.
Okay. Got you some
merch
from the next level brand.
And I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I always like merch. They say, it's free, give me 3.
We got you large. You know which one.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, for sure, large is what
Okay.
Then we got OTI.
Yeah.
For sure. Because you definitely on the rise. Steady rise. There you go. Yeah, for sure.
So we appreciate you taking the time out to sit.
Yes.
You want to add?
Man, just like piggyback what you said, we thank you for not only what you've done, but not giving up in the midst of controversy. Because a lot of people would have seen that and been like, you know what, all right, bet y'all won, I'm out.
Right.
So the fact that you kept going, you commend that, because that means you're a true soldier and gonna keep bringing stuff. So
man, I just want to you know what I'm saying? I want to be like a true Houston representative. You know what I'm saying? This how just from young in the playground. I know they be shooting and stuff now, but back then it was one of them things. The schoolhouse. Stand tall, fade the ball. That's the mentality we grew up with. And, I just want to keep that mentality as I go through this process, because it's really what's been helping me get through it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Man, that really, still.
You said it. For real.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But we want to shout out our people, man. Make make sure I appreciate y'all tuning in to the Level Up Podcast. This is only episode 2.
Right.
Brought to you by OTR Views in the Next Level.
Yes, sir.
So we in there, man. We appreciate you once again.
Bet.